Hello everybody, it's me, Dr. Covington from Queens Grant High School, and I'm going to be talking about how the body heals. So I will be doing a 5-minute talk about the process of healing and some more important stuff for you all to know. This will not be just some boring 5-minute video or so on. It might be longer, I don't know. Just talking. I will be showing some real-life examples of wounds that you may not get from injuries and how long they take to heal. If you don't mind, let's get into it. All right, so we're going to start off with small cuts. So if you get a small cut, you may clean and cover it with a bandage and move on with the life that you have. I don't know what life you have. Yet, under that bandage, the body orchestrates a complex cascade of events designed to heal wounds, big or small. All right, so now we're going to get in the process of the healing. So number one, stopping the bleeding. So when your skin is cut, scraped, or punctured, usually start to bleed a lot or a little bit. Within minutes or even seconds, blood cells start to clump together and clot, protecting the wound and preventing further blood loss. So it clots, so not a lot of blood just comes out. These clots, which turn into scabs as they dry, created by a type of blood loss called a pallitate. So everybody knows what a scab is. It's hard, and it stops all the blood from coming out. It's kind of like a clot, but it's outside of your body. The clot also contains a protein called fibrin, which forms a net and holds the clot in place. Like I said, it's stiff. It won't do anything. It won't move unless you move it yourself. Inflammation, which is step number 2. Once the wound is closed with a clot, the blood vessels can open a little bit and allow fresh nutrients and oxygens into the wound for healing. So it takes in all those good oxygen that you have and all those nutrients that you get from eating, and it puts that to use and heals. Blood-borne oxygen is essential for healing, so the oxygen you get when you're born. The right balance of oxygen is also important. Too much or too little, and the wound won't heal correctly. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Another type of blood cell, a white blood cell called a microphage, takes on the role of a wound protector. It also makes sure all the blood and all the oxygen and all the nutrients stay on track and go to that one section of your body that needs the healing, so it can actually heal. You might see some clear fluid or around the cut line, the cut at this time or the time that you're doing it. So that is helping clean out the wound and getting all those nasties out of there, all those infections, the bad blood, and make sure like no oxygen, just so you don't have too much oxygen in you. Microphages also produce chemical messengers called growth factors, which help repair the wound. It's kind of the same thing. All right, step 3, growth and repairing. Blood cells including oxygen-rich blood cells, arrive to help new tissue. So the new ones, they just come in oxygen-rich and make sure that it heals faster than it would if it didn't have all these things. Chemical signals instruct cells to create collagen, which serves as a type of suffocating scaffolding, I don't know what it says, and other tissues to begin the repair process. So it's kind of like building blocks, and you step on them if you need to get somewhere high, or you build them up to make sure that the shape still is the same as it was. All right, strengthening, which is number 4. Over time, the new tissue gets stronger. You might notice stretching, itching, or even puncturing of the wound as it happens. So like whenever you have like a bug bite, or like you have a scab and you just really want to itch it, just don't do that. Okay. Within 3 months, the wound is almost as strong in its repairs as it was before the trauma. The entire healing process may take a couple of years to complete. It depends on how big it is, or like you could get a scar from it. It really depends. So, all right, we're gonna get into real life examples now. So number one, we have cuts. Cuts, yes. You see how big this is? That is bad, okay? And all those cells go in there and try to fight that and close that, okay? Number two, splinters. These hurt like butthole. And they're really hard to get out, okay? And when they get out, all the skin has to come back in so it can look normal again. Bites. It depends on how serious the bite is or whatever, but bites, they can go through your skin into your muscle, and those have to close too. They're kind of like cuts. Okay, so they have to close as well. Scratches. Everyone knows scratches. Everybody has scratches. Like if you scratch yourself or something scratches you. Yes? All right. Those have to close too. They're just really little. And then scrapes. These are the things that what's it called? Clots. No. Scabs come from. These are the things that scabs come from. So like don't itch them or anything when you get them, because then it'll just make it bleed again. And that's it. So thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and bye.